Mega producer Jerry Bruckheimer was recently asked about the progress of his Beverly Hills Cop 4 project. Bruckheimer said the following: "We're in the process of getting the script finished. Paramount is very excited about making it. Eddie is very excited. Brett Ratner is excited about doing it. So I think we're moving forward. Hopefully we'll start end of summer. Miri, buy or sell a Beverly Hills Cop 4?
I'm going to buy the film if I could sell the director. Is there a way that I can do that? Because I have to say, the thing that's cool about Beverly Hills Cop 4 is the premise is taking Axel Foley back to Detroit, which I kind of appreciate, because he was a fish out of water in Beverly Hills. Who knows where he is now, but now he's going back to Detroit to solve Lord knows what crime. But I like the idea of them moving the setting into a new location. I think that could be cool. I also like the fact that from a production standpoint, obviously it's much cheaper to shoot in Detroit than it is to shoot in Beverly Hills these days. I'm a huge fan of Axel Foley. I'd love to see Eddie Murphy get back into that kind of a character now. I think it would be fun to see. I don't know why they have to choose Brett Ratner. I think this is his genre. If he's going to do any kind of film, action comedy is obviously what he's good at. It's what he's done and done well. But when you look at the previous directors, you've got, you know, John Landis and Martin Brest, and now all of a sudden it's Brett Ratner. And I just feel like maybe they could. There's so much talent out there. Why do we keep going back to Brett Ratner? Let's find somebody new.
I'm gonna also sell this. Although I'm not as negative on Brett Ratner as a lot of people. Yeah, I detest what he did with X-Men 3, but I don't think that was all his fault. And, you know, I hated, you know, Rush Hour 3. That was terrible. But I really like Rush Hour 2. I love Rush Hour 2. And personally, I know a lot of people disagree, I quite enjoyed Tower Heist, in which he did work with Eddie Murphy. And they almost worked together again on the Oscars, and I'm really glad that didn't happen. But once again, for me, it's the Sylvester Stallone, Vin Diesel syndrome. Eddie Murphy going back to what worked for him 20 years ago. And so, well, I'm curious about it. I am curious. For me, it's got to be a sell.
I would say, I'm a little more on the fence with this one. I'd say ultimately it's a sell too. It is interesting to see Eddie Murphy go back to that role. I mean, I guess it's probably his most famous role, right? As far as I can tell.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And so, you know, we all loved him in that role. And even though the movies, guys that went along, the other movies weren't that great. But it would be interesting to see him in that. I don't have also quite the antipathy towards Brett Ratner. But again, it's the sort of the thing, I don't agree about going back to the well, to like, let's go back to something familiar if nothing else has worked. Some things are just better left to rest, I think. And that's kind of how I feel about a lot of this stuff. These franchises are very old now, getting older, and when you come back to them, it's kind of like Indiana Jones. I mean, look what happened when they came back to Indiana Jones, you know, 20 years after they did the last one. Nobody was really in that mindset anymore. Nobody really had the energy that they had when they made the original films. I think we'd see that kind of thing with this and some of the other stuff we're talking about.
Dennis?
I'm going to tentatively sell it as well. I love the first two Beverly Hills Cops, but you know, I didn't see the third one because I just heard it wasn't very good. It was PG-13. People were saying they were just, I think they're at an amusement park or something like that. And they were just trying to sell the idea of going, I forgot which one. I think it was maybe Universal Studios. I forgot which one. But yeah, I don't know. Out of all the three Bruckheimer films that he's bringing back, there's what, Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop, and Pirates. This is, I think, the middle for me. Top Gun 2 is probably the one I'm most interested in seeing. But this is, I don't know. Maybe when I see a trailer, I'll change my mind.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.